and especially not going to a majority draw. This is a win for Manny Pacquiao. I'm just going to say it.
I don't think that Mario did enough to win. I don't think he did enough for a draw.
So if you have world-class judges, why can't they make a decision? Why can't you go one way or the other? You know what I'm saying? A draw seems very...
After last weekend's majority draw between Mario Barrios and Manny Pacquiao, Pacquiao's camp has reportedly filed an appeal with the WBC challenging the decision made by the judges. Pacquiao himself, and many observers, believe he had done enough to win the bout, especially given that two judges scored it 114 to 114, while only one gave Barrios the edge at 115 to 113. With his performance hailed as stunning, especially after a 4-year hiatus, Pacquiao's team is demanding a review and possibly a rematch to correct what they view as a controversial result that cost Manny a historic title.
Manny, the fans came out for you again tonight, but describe what you thought of the judge's decision.
I mean, I thought I won by split decision, like, you know, it's close fight, but I thought I won.
Didn't look like a 46-year-old tonight. How did you feel inside the ring?
I feel good, like, you know, I feel happy, like, 2 months training, like, although short, but it's enough. Like, I mean, I want to train like 3 months or 3 months, but I start late because of the election in the country.
What worked for you tonight, and what was missing late in the fight?
Missing late in the fight, like the last two rounds, like that cramps probably might be. It's okay.
But the rest of the fight, you look great. What happens now, Manny? Because there was options for you moving forward. There was even talks of a Floyd Mayweather fight. What do you see going on next in you?
Oh, that's another story. Like, let's talk about it. Like, you know, good for me. Like, I'm in shape again.
Do you feel that you have what it takes to be a world champion once again?
Yeah, I think so. Like, I can still do it. For 2 months training, 4 years lay off, and then 2 months training.
After the majority draw in his comeback against Mario Barrios, Manny Pacquiao remained unapologetic, stating firmly that he believed he had done enough to win. "I thought I won the fight. It was a close fight. My opponent was very tough," he told reporters, reaffirming his confidence. CompuBox stats backed his claim. Pacquiao landed 81 power punches compared to Barrios' 75, and dominated the critical middle rounds. Coach Freddie Roach saw the fight as an 8-4 win in Pacquiao's favor. Though the result was disappointing, Pacquiao remains firm in his call for a rematch, determined to extend his legacy and inspire his people.
I know you enjoyed the fight, but I thought, you know, although the decision is it's not really favor to me, like, I'm sad, but I did my best. Being a no fight for 4 years, I'm happy for my performance tonight. So thank you to all your support.
I feel I won. Me and my team feel, that we won, and we're very proud of what I showed, and I'm still just thankful to be holding my title.
I think although my performance is good tonight, but I'm not satisfied of my combination tonight. I should throw a lot of punches and more aggressive to knock him out. I thought that after the 12 rounds, I won the fight. Like my analysis, like I won 8-4. That's my analysis for the fight. But the thing is, I'm surprised with the announcement. It's draw. So I did my best in the ring. The fans is it's so happy of my performance. But don't worry, Pac-Man is back, so I'm still here. Most of the fans, they're expecting that, they thought that I won the fight. And although at age of 46, the Pac-Man is still there, he's still giving a good fight to the people, to the fans, That's why I'm so thankful to God because He gives.
MP Promotions CEO Sean Gibbons denounced the majority draw between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios, calling it proof of boxing's dirty underbelly. According to Gibbons, Pacquiao outshone Barrios, landing more power punches 81-75 and dominating the middle rounds, yet was denied victory due to suspect scoring. Gibbons claimed the results smacked of political influence and bias. "This isn't just a result, it's a stain on boxing's integrity," he said, demanding a full investigation and complete transparency in scoring. His criticism sparked a wider conversation about the need for reform and accountability in the sport.
Gambling aspect, I don't know. I mean, how does Manny lose cleanly? If you have world-class judges, why can't they make a decision? Why can't you go one way or the other? You know what I'm saying? A draw seems very weird to me, but I'm very proud of Manny because he spent 7 weeks preparing for this. The guy ran for an election for 3-4 months, did not train at all, did not fight for 4 years. The guy I watched put 7 weeks of training in. It's incredible. And to be robbed of the chance to make history, it's just sick. I hate this sport. I really hate boxing. This is the ugly side of it. This is the side I've done it for 37 years, makes me just want to get out of it. Because it's so sad to me. Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on the rematch that they asked Barrios about?
Fuck Mario Barrios. Who the fuck wants to see him? Manny Pacquiao beat Mario Barrios. Fuck Mario Barrios. Not in a bad way. I like him. But fuck him. Manny Pacquiao beat Mario Barrios. Why should he? What does he need to fight him again for? You know, if Manny wants to continue fighting, there's fighters like Rolly Romero. There's fighters like Gervonta Davis. There's guys out there. But I would never, well, I'm not saying never, it's not my decision, it's Manny's. But when you do what you did and win...
Mr. Jim Gray pulled no punches after the Pacquiao-Barrios draw, declaring that Manny had clearly won and calling the verdict a disgrace to boxing. Gray argued that Pacquiao's pressure, ring generalship, and power shots told a different story than what appeared on the judges' scorecards. His passionate reaction was echoed by numerous analysts who felt the judges got it wrong. To Gray, the controversial outcome weakened trust in boxing's credibility and highlighted an urgent need for judging reform at the championship level.
Did you think Pacquiao won that fight? It was good
Manny Pacquiao won. Yes, I did. I'm not a judge, but it's clear to me and clear to my eyes. And it's a shame. It's a shame for boxing. 2 judges who, you know, can't decide who the winner is. Really? Barrios, the champion. I guess you have to beat the champion, and I guess in their eyes they didn't clearly do that. But to me, it was an astounding, amazing, outstanding performance by a 46-year-old man. This is one of the all-time great performances.
John Porter, the retired 2-time welterweight champion, was visibly angry after the majority draw verdict in Manny Pacquiao's comeback fight against Mario Barrios. He called the decision a slap in the face to the fans and an insult to justice in the sport. Porter argued that Barrios never controlled the fight and showed inconsistency in bodywork, making it hard to award him rounds. "I thought Manny won. Hands down," he emphasized, criticizing the scoring as incompetent. He also questioned whether the judges understood the sport or grasped Pacquiao's style, a reaction that mirrored the widespread fan and pundit frustration.
Listen, we've seen Manny on the end of bad decisions before. Timothy Bradley, excuse me. Jeff Horn fight, you know. And shout out to Tim. I know how you feel about that. So family. But this is what he's got to deal with. You can't go through a camp, do what you just did right there. We saw all the heart, everything that we've always seen from Manny, and this is the result. Shout out to Mario. He made the fight difficult just from being a big guy who is a better boxer than I realized. Came to the ring with a true game plan to try to box and be patient, find openings and things of that nature. I don't think that Mario did enough to win. I don't think he did enough for a draw. I think that there was a lot more that he could have done. But the main thing is the style that he chose to box was actually a good style to use against Manny Pacquiao. They were saying that they were going to come right to the middle of the ring, and they did. But they came to the middle of the ring, and then they circled, they moved, they worked behind the jab. Not enough jabs.
Clemens, host of the Wade Concept, interpreted the majority draw as a moral victory for Manny Pacquiao. He emphasized that Pacquiao, 46 years old and coming off a 3-year layoff, exceeded expectations against a reigning world champion. Clemens criticized Barrios for fighting cautiously and lacking the urgency expected of a title holder. He argued that Barrios' inability to dominate an aging, smaller opponent, with 2 straight title fights ending in draws, made him possibly the weakest active champion. His hesitant performance and lack of offensive output tarnished not just his credibility, but also exposed weaknesses in the current state of the welterweight division.